विवासराघवगुरोस्तनयं ततश्च विद्या अवाप्य विबुधोत्तमतां दधानं कुर्वे सदा हृदि गुरुं करुणाकराख्यं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये मातापिता युवतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य नः कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगलं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च महदाह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणुपरकालयतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम् श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि. We saw about Andal in the previous class, how Andal explained about Bhagavan and his Mahima. Then we saw about how the content is structured inside Tirupavai, what is discussed in the first 5 verses, what is discussed in the next 10 verses, next 5, like that. Then about select verses of Tirupavai, we saw about selected songs, some important points on what is narrated there was seen by us. Today, we will have a more conceptual class. Because we were talking about Tirupavai, recitation of Tirupavai and so on. Today's class will be about recitation. What all could you recite? You could recite names of Bhagavan, Namocharana. You could sing songs to praise Bhagavan. You could recite stotras. You could chant mantras. All of these are there. Now, we are going to learn about all of these in today's class. First, we will go to Namocharana. On Namocharana, so much is said in the scripture. Kalau Nama Sankirtanam. In Kali Yuga, Nama Sankirtana is the easiest practical way to go and attain Bhagavan. So much is said about Namocharana. For example, Achyutananta Govinda Namocharanam Bheshajat Nashyanti Sakala Rogaha Satyam Satyam Vadamyah. What is the shloka saying? Achyutananta Govinda Namocharana Bheshajat, by using the medicine. Which medicine? The medicine of recitation. Recitation of what? Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda. By reciting that, Nashyanti Sakala Roga, all the diseases get destroyed. Satyam Satyam Vadamyah. I am speaking the truth, verily the greatest truth. So there is stress on the truthfulness of the statement that if you recite, if you do Namocharana, Achyuta Ananta Govinda, Achyuta Ananta Govinda Namocharana Bheshajat, or you say Achyutaya Namah, Anantaya Namah, Govindaya Namah. Nashyanti Sakala Roga. All the diseases get destroyed. Which kinds of diseases? Primarily, we understand it to be physical disease. Maybe there are mental diseases. Maybe there are problems that prevent us from going closer towards Bhagavan. Anything that prevents us from going closer towards Bhagavan is a disease only. Anything that prevents us from going closer to moksha is a disease only. All of it, if you want to come out of it, what should you do? Namocharana. So, Namocharana has such greatness. In Kali Yuga, we say it is the most practical way to attain moksha. In ancient yugas, in the earlier yugas, people performed tapasya to attain moksha. Then they performed great yajnas, yagas to attain moksha. Then they performed great rituals, perfect puja vidhis to attain moksha. Today, if I go outside and say puja vidhi, people might not even understand that I'm talking about rules of performing worship. These words like puja and vidhi, they are more used as names of people than as actual practices. We do see plenty of Sanatanis performing puja, but we do not see Yatha Shastra. We do not see the puja being performed as per the scripture. Most people have got disconnected from the Shastras. Having got disconnected from the Shastras, not knowing the perfect way to perform worship, yet knowing that Bhagavan has to be worshipped. Can I stop worshipping altogether just because I don't know how to worship? Something has to be followed. So, to whatever extent they can, finding the practical solution, people worship Bhagavan. They perform puja. But is there anything, any form of worship that can still be perfectly done by us, which is 100% practical and easy, and which could be done by all people? It does not take so much effort. It does not take Vedadhyayana. It does not take so many years of practice. Is there such a way? This is question number one. Of course, we know the answer. The answer is Namocharana. We have given the answer already. But there are 2-3 things that we should understand here. Okay, there is such a way by which anybody and everybody could do it. That too, such that even if there are mistakes, Bhagavan would still forgive. That is the greatness. Murkho vadati Vishnaya, Budho vadati Vishnave, Namaityeva Marthancha Ubhayostu Samam Phalam. We have discussed this shloka multiple times in the past, right? Murkho vadati Vishnaya, Budho vadati Vishnave, Namaityeva Marthancha Ubhayostu Samam Phalam, Yasmai Chadattam Yajnanam, Jnanadata Harisvayam, Jnanena Tena Sastauti, Bhavagrahi Janardana. Bhagavan is Bhavagrahi. He understands the Bhava. And therefore, whether you say Vishnaya Namah without knowing Sanskrit, you incorrectly say Vishnaya. Or whether you understand Sanskrit and say Vishnave, the phala will be the same. Ubhayostu samam phalam. This is said in Narada Panchara and also in other scriptures. And therefore, whether a person calls Bhagavan as Amara Prabhu or whether a person calls Bhagavan as Mara Prabhu, Bhagavan is still the Prabhu. He is still going to give the phala. So Namocharana is so great. We celebrate it. How does it help? It helps in so many ways. Let us take the classic example by looking at the Phalashruti of Vishnu Sahasranama. What all does it give? Rather, I should ask, what all does it not give? Because if you look at the list in Phalashruti, it literally gives everything. Every kind of good thing, every kind of auspicious result is given by reciting the Vishnu Sahasranama. That is what we understand by seeing the Phalashruti of Vishnu Sahasranama. It's not just about reciting. Even people who listen to it, so such people also get the phala. Those who repeatedly listen to it, those who recite it, Nashubham prapniyat kinchit. They never attain any kind of ashubha, any kind of inauspiciousness. So only auspiciousness, good phalas come. You get good education, you get knowledge, you get victorious in all your ventures. You get to earn money if you are seeking money. Vaishyo dhana samprasya, Shudra sukham avapnuyat. You get happiness also. If you are seeking dharma, you will get dharma. If you are seeking artha, you will get artha. If you have a dharmic desire to achieve something, that desire will also get fulfilled. There is nothing that it does not give you. And what is the concept behind its working? Just recite the names of Bhagavan and it gives phala. How is it? Do we see it happening in the world? If I keep saying mother, 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 will I get what I want from my mother? Let us say I am a small child. It is summer season. I want to have ice cream. I am walking with my mother on the road. On the side, some guy is selling ice cream. I cannot buy ice cream by myself because I don't have money. But if my mother wants, she can get me that ice cream. Should I tell, oh mother, I want ice cream, please give me ice cream? Or should I just keep telling mother, 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 mother? Which one is practical? Obviously, I should go and tell her that I need ice cream. Without it, she will not know. But Bhagavan is not like that. Bhagavan is endowed with infinite knowledge. Yes, it is all right for us to tell Bhagavan that this is what I want, that is what I want. I seek this, please help me get it done. Please help me to attain it. We can pray to Bhagavan, there is nothing wrong. But even without openly declaring it, if we recite his names, Bhagavan has already understood what we want. He knows what we want. He also knows what we need. And he gives us the best. So the concept is that if you keep saying mother, mother, what will the mother do? The mother will buy something for you, buy that ice cream for you. But that mother, why does the mother buy? When you repeatedly say mother, mother, mother. Let us assume that she has seen you look at the ice cream stall. The mother knows that you want ice cream, just like how Bhagavan knows that we want the phala. And you keep telling mother, 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 and she buys it for you. Why? She is buying because she knows that you are pestering her, you are torturing her. No, there is an example. I'm not really sure whether it was Zakir Naik's video or that some other person's video, some other Muslim preacher's video. So they said when you pray to Allah, you should pray like a child. You keep crying. Why? You go to a family and you see the elder child says, I want something, the parent does not buy. But the youngest child, it is so small, it just keeps crying, crying. And unable to bear the child crying, they buy for it. That is how you should behave with the Almighty. This is what they say. We do not agree to it. Why? Because it is not logical. Yes, Bhagavan is very kind. But if he is willing to give you something just because you are crying, then if you are going to cry for something that is inappropriate, he should give you for that as well. Correct? If the Shastra is going to say, you just keep crying, you just keep saying the name of Bhagavan, say the name of Bhagavan again and again and again, keep crying to him, keep telling him, I want it, I want it, I want it so bad. Or even if you're not telling, just keep crying, just keep praying that way. He will automatically give you whatever you want. It doesn't work like that. We should remember there are people who performed yajnas, right? Many different people performed tapasyas. Ravana performed tapasya. He managed to get what he wanted from Brahmadev. Shambhuka performed tapasya, but he did not get what he wanted. How is it that Ravana got what he wanted, but Shambhuka did not get what he wanted? Both are evil. Both are evil. Ravana gets what he wants. Shambhuka doesn't get what he wants. How is this fair? This is the first question. Second question. Wait, in the case of Ravana, he was evil. He prayed, he meditated, and he got the phala. Now, what Ravana did is not namocharana, it is tapasya. But he still got the phala. How is that possible? Can I extend it to namocharana as well? Because if by tapasya one can achieve something bad, and you are saying that in Kali Yuga, the equivalent for tapasya is just reciting the names of Bhagavan, then definitely, if I am an evil person and I want to do a lot of evil things, I can pray to Bhagavan for it, right? I can pray to Bhagavan for evil things to happen, then he should let that also happen. I don't get anything inauspicious if I recite. I get only auspicious things. That is what Vishnu Sahasranama Phalashruti also says. Does it say that others also will never get anything bad? What about my enemies? When you say Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet, are you not implying that my enemies will be defeated? It is an important question. Bhagavan helps only in auspicious ways. That too depending on karma phala, depending on prarabdha karma. What karma you have, depending on that, he gives the phala. Now, if I seek something bad and pray to Bhagavan, Bhagavan will not help me. Bhagavan will not help me. If I seek something good from Bhagavan, then he will help me. But will he help me completely or not? That depends. That depends on a lot of things. But this concept needs to be understood fully. So, it is advised everywhere because it is easy to do. It is very easy to recite the names of Bhagavan. And even if you make mistakes, Bhagavan will understand your bhakti bhava and give the phala. He will reward you for it. But do we see it working in all cases? One case I have said, the case of recitation, where the person is evil and is seeking evil results. Bhagavan will not give evil results. If Bhagavan is not going to give evil results, it means Namocharana is failing, right? It is not working. You said Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. I am a Kshatriya. I am an evil Kshatriya, but so what? I am still a Kshatriya. Now I have an enemy. He is an innocent guy, but he is my enemy. What have you said? If I recite Vishnu Sahasranama, Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet, I will become victorious in battle. I am waging war against that innocent guy. You have to help me win the battle. Will it work or will it not work? It will not work. What do I mean by it will not work? Maybe I win the battle, maybe I don't win the battle. But even if I win, it is not going to be because of recitation of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Namocharana will always help only in positive ways. Namocharana, even Stotra Patha, all of these, they will help when you pray to Bhagavan. They will help only in positive ways. They will help only in dharmic ways. If I pray to somebody else, maybe if I go to the police station and pray to some policeman, please help me, I will offer you 10,000 rupees. Maybe he will do something wrong. He will help me do some crime and he will look away. Of course, 10,000 might be too less in today's context, but whatever. It is possible if there is a corrupt policeman somewhere, he could end up doing this. But what if there is a righteous policeman? He would not help. No matter what I offer, he will not help. Bhagavan is the foremost of all righteous people. Therefore, he would never help you to do anything bad. Then what about that Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet? Well, you should understand completely. The person who is doing Namocharana gets benefited. And when we say benefit, we should understand the real meaning of benefit. If I am permitted to be evil, I will get bad karma for being evil, correct? Let us say I am an evil king. I am an evil Kshatriya. I defeat my enemy in battle. Now I am an evil person. I have killed an innocent king. I have taken over the country. I have destroyed all their homes, burned all their houses, whatever. I have done a lot of atrocities. Will I get bad karma phala for it or not? I will get. Okay. Is bad karma phala going to be good for me? Obviously not. It is going to be bad. It is literally bad karma. So the reciter of the names of Bhagavan gets only good phala. How would I get good phala if I'm an evil person? Winning the battle might not be a good phala, but losing the battle, being made humble, being made to realize the greatness of dharma, and becoming a dharmic person while in prison, that is still a very great phala. That is a very auspicious phala. I might not view it that way. I might view it as defeat. But in reality, it is a great phala. There was once a great asura called Vritrasura. He performed Sharanagati to Bhagavan. Before his last battle with Indra, he had surrendered to Bhagavan. He was a Vishnu Bhakta. Vritrasura did not get to kill Indra. He fought against Indra. He did not get to kill Indra. As a matter of fact, after Indra got the new Vajrayudha that was used to defeat Vritrasura, but Vritra was fine with being defeated. In that one battle, he was fine with being defeated. He was fine with dying. Why? When I know that I am going to get a much greater thing, I don't care about this small problem. If I am going to become the owner of a palace, as I am entering the palace, a mosquito bites me. Will I say, oh no, the mosquito has bitten me and walk away? No, no. I am going to become the owner of an entire palace. All I have to do is walk a few more steps and the king is going to give me the palace. Then why should I worry about some mosquito bite? In that way, we should take it. So, after reciting the names of Bhagavan, even if we undergo difficulties in life, difficulties are not what I wanted. I wanted a life free from all difficulties. But that is what it is taking me to by very quickly exhausting my papa karma phala. It is going to make me a more dharmic person. And it is going to give me all the good auspicious phalas. That is the greatness of Namocharana. Do we see it working? You just say the name of Bhagavan, do you get anything you want? I want to become rich. Narayana, I want to become rich. I have said. Have I become rich now? No. You come back tomorrow morning, you call me on phone and ask, Veeraraghavji, have you become rich? No. It will still be the same answer. Why? Because Namocharana can give the phala, but it gives the phala depending on our karma. It is said, you recite the entire Vishnu Sahasranam from Vishwam till Sarva Praharanayudha. You get so much phala. Once Parvati Devi asked, famous shloka, right? Kenopayena laguna Vishnor nama sahasrakam paఠ్యతే పండితైర్ నిత్యం శ్రోతుం ఇచ్ఛామ్యహం ప్రభో. Kenopayena laguna, by which small upaya, easy way, can the entire 1,000 names of Vishnu be recited? I would like to know. I would like to listen to it. And Ishvara replies, Ishvara Uvacha. Lord Shiva told her, Shri Rama Rama Rameti. Famous shloka, right? Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. There is a Pathantara. They say Rama Rameti Rameti, but we don't find it Lagya. Now, you say Shri Rama Rama Rama. That will give you the phala of the entire Vishnu Sahasranama. Oh, is that so? Let me recite the name of Rama 3,000 times. That should give me the phala of reciting the entire Vishnu Sahasranama 1,000 times, right? If you go to Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they would say, 3 times you utter the name of Rama, you will get the highest phala. That much phala you will get by reciting the name of Krishna just once. You recite the name of Krishna just once, and you will get as much phala of reciting the name of Rama 3 times and reciting the entire Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Sounds very great, right? But think a little. In the same Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, don't you have Ramaha as a name? Ramo, Viramo, Virano, Margo, Neyo, Nayo, Nayaha. Do we not say that? Ramaha is coming. So, the entire Vishnu Sahasranama phala you get by reciting the name of Rama 3 times. But one time Rama is already there inside Vishnu Sahasranama. Isn't that so? What about Krishna? Is Krishna's name there? Krishna is also there. You think he is not there, but he is there. So I recite the name of Krishna once. It is equal to reciting the entirety of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Is that so? But what if Krishna Nama comes already inside Vishnu Sahasranama? What will I do then? That's a very important thing to think about. Does it mean that Vishnu Sahasranama is superior to Krishna Nama? Then why did you say that Krishna Nama is... Because Vishnu Sahasranama, if it has 999 more names than Rama or even than Krishna, if it is going to have more names, it should give more phala. But you are saying this is the equivalent of it. How is it ever possible? The answer is very simple. Whether you recite his name 1,000 times. I hope the question is understood. Please let me know if the question is not clear. The question is, it is said that reciting the name of Rama 3 times, and it is said by Lord Shiva, not some ordinary person. It is said by Lord Shiva. Shiva knows everything. He is Sarvajna. Shiva will not lie. He is saying that you recite the name of Rama 3 times, you will get the same phala as Vishnu Sahasranama. Elsewhere, some other scripture is presented by the Gaudiyas that says, you recite the name of Krishna once, that will give you that phala also. Rather than saying Rama 3 times, you recite Krishna once. So saying Krishna once, that is going to be enough. But guess what? Krishna Nama is also there in Vishnu Sahasranama. Agrahya Shashvatah Krishno Lohita Akshah Pratardanaha. Shashvatah Krishnaha. It is there. What is it? 57th name or something. So Krishna Nama is already coming once in Vishnu Sahasranama. So Vishnu Sahasranama equals Krishna plus 999 other names. Krishna Nama equals Krishna. Now tell me which is superior. Obviously Vishnu Sahasranama is only superior. What will we do then? Can we declare that the statement about Rama is incorrect? Or can we declare that Krishna Nama is also incorrect? That is not so. We should understand the technicality inside. When we recite the names of Bhagavan with 100% pure heart, a person who has always been good, if such a person recites the name even once, that is enough. All the phala will come. All the phala will come for reciting the name just once. But if we are not that great, Then we recite more. Some people they recite 3 times. Some people recite 1,000 names. Some people recite 1,000 names again and again and again. That is how it works. So what are we understanding through this? A single name is already capable of giving all the phalas. A single name being recited once is enough to give all the phalas. Yet, despite all of that, we say you recite as much as you can. Therefore, when Parvati Devi asked Shiva, it was not for anybody and everybody. It was not for lazy people who don't want to recite 1,000 names. Oh, my beautiful Parvati Devi, people who are lazy can recite Ramanama thrice. Is that what Lord Shiva said? No, he did not say that. He said, people will get the phala. But what was the question? Pathyate panditair nityam shrotum ichhamyaham prabhu. Panditaihi, the word has been used. From that word, we have to understand the implication. What is the implication? The implication is that people with genuine heart, people with genuine bhakti, for genuine reasons, if they are unable to recite the 1,000 names of Vishnu, what can they recite to get the same phala? Rama, Rama, Rama. That is how it works. So if you genuinely do not get the time to recite Vishnu Sahasranama, then say Rama, Rama, Rama. Or say Krishna, whatever. But if you get the time, then, oh, why should I recite Vishnu Sahasranama? Do you know it is useless? I will just recite Rama 3 times. Why should I recite Vishnu Sahasranama? It is so useless. I will just recite the name of Krishna once. I will anyway get the same phala. Why should I waste 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes reciting Vishnu Sahasranama? Let me just say Krishna once. See, all the time has been saved. I am very smart. I am very intelligent. No, the person who thinks they are very intelligent in this way are idiots. They do not understand the concept behind Namochara. So it will work. But how does it work? It works depending on the bhava. When I think I'm smart, why should I waste time? That means I'm solving for time. I'm trying to save time. What am I going to do with that saved time? I have to do Sandhya Vandana. I have to do Kaikarya to Bhagavan in the temple. I have to do puja. So many dharmic things are there to do. My dharmic duties are there. Therefore, I don't have time and therefore I recite less. That is a different case. I want to do time pass or I want to just go somewhere, watch a movie, something like that. Then, so when we say Bhavagrahi, Bhagavan, he understands your intent. With pure intent, if you make a mistake in recitation, he will still give the phala. What if I recite the name of Bhagavan, but with an impure intent? Does it work there? This is an argument given by some people. Kamsa also recited the names of Bhagavan. Did it give the phala? Kamsa recited the names of Krishna. Kamsa said Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna came in front of Kamsa. Krishna killed Kamsa. Getting killed by Krishna, even if you are getting killed, if it is getting killed by Krishna, then why will you not want it? So can we say that Kamsa was a great person? Or can we say that a good Krishna Bhakta with a pure Bhakti Bhava, that person is saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Another guy is there. Oh, Krishna, you escaped from this Asura. Krishna, how dare you kill the Asura I sent to kill you? Krishna, why are you escaping every time? Will Krishna really kill me? These were the thoughts of Kamsa. When Kamsa is thinking in this way, is Kamsa going to become equal to the real Bhakta? No. Bhagavan is Bhavagrahi. He understands the Bhava of Kamsa. Okay, let Bhagavan be Bhavagrahi, but what about Bhagavan Nama? The Bhagavan Nama is recited by Kamsa. He is evil. He does not have good intentions, but even out of bad intentions, he is reciting. Kamsa recited out of bad intentions. Ajamila recited, he said, Ajamila said Narayana without remembering Bhagavan, but he did not have bad intentions there. But Kamsa literally had bad intentions when he thought about Krishna. Can we forget that there were bad intentions? No. The answer is very simple. For reciting Bhagavan Nama, he will get some punya phala. Punya karma phala will come to him. Some punya he will get for reciting Bhagavan Nama. But for having evil thoughts, he will also get some papa. So, a person who recites Bhagavan's names, recitation is enough. Even if I have a bad quality, if I just keep reciting, it is enough. What does it really mean? You keep reciting, eventually you stop being bad. That is a possibility. It is okay to be bad as long as I recite the names of Bhagavan. What if somebody starts arguing in that way? That is absolutely wrong. That is absolute nonsense. Therefore, we understand that Bhagavan Nama is to be recited, and it is to be recited with proper bhakti bhava. That is the correct way to do it. Will Bhagavan Nama itself give me moksha? You keep reciting the names of Bhagavan, you will get moksha. Somewhere in the scripture it would be said. Scripture cannot be wrong, but is reciting the name of Bhagavan okay to get moksha? Many people do not understand this. Again, they will do all sorts of papa karma. They will recite the name of Bhagavan, they will do all sorts of papa karma. Will they get moksha? They will not get moksha. They will get punarjanma. So, reciting the names of Bhagavan takes you closer towards moksha. But if you then do some other papa karma, then it will take you back. I walk 3 steps, then I walk back 3 steps. How much have I gone closer to moksha? I have not gone closer at all. I walk back 3 steps, but by reciting Bhagavan Nama, that papa was burned. I again got to go to the front. Bhagavan Nama is taking me forward, but whenever I am not reciting Bhagavan Nama, I am a papishta. I am a person who is doing only papa karma. Then where will I go? Will I see Bhagavan Nama working? It will be working. But the Bhagavan Nama that I will be reciting would get used up in removing my papa karma itself. I am committing papa after papa after papa. All the Nama Sankirtana that I am doing, along with it, if I am doing some amount of bad things also, I will naturally not be able to progress. Now, one final question on the context of Namocharana. Isn't the name of Bhagavan superior to everything? Could there be any papa karma? Could there be anything that he could do which could be some negative thing, of course, which could be greater in magnitude of karma than the magnitude of positive karma that you get from reciting the name of Bhagavan? Reciting the name of Bhagavan gives me so much good. Can anything give me more bad than that and take me backwards? Technically, there isn't. But given that I am reciting Bhagavan Nama and I am also committing Papa Karma, I will not keep on moving to closer towards Naraka. I may not, because I am reciting Bhagavan Nama. But my progress would become very, very, very slow. So when I say that I come 3 steps back after moving 3 steps forward, there is actually a slight difference. I have not totally returned to the same position. Bhagavan Nama is always useful. It not only removes my papa karma, it also gives me some amount of punya. It removes my papa karma and also gives me some punya. So I walked 3 steps forward by reciting the name of Bhagavan. Then by committing some papa karma, I was pushed 3 steps backwards. But where am I standing right now? It is slightly more forward than it was before I committed both the karmas. So the net result is positive. Reciting the name of Bhagavan and committing papa you combine the two, is the net result good karma or bad karma? Net result will be good, but that good would be so minute. It will be so minute that it will not be visible. When will it be visible? I keep reciting the name of Bhagavan. I'm a bad person, but I keep reciting the names of Bhagavan every day. When will it become visible? That the good is actually more than the bad. It will become visible when that punya that I get from reciting the names of Bhagavan changes my character and makes me a good person. So Namocharana will make me a good person eventually. And after I become good and I recite, I will keep moving forward, forward, forward and get moksha. This is how it works. So a lot of people say, I recite the names of Bhagavan, I don't see the phala. Phala is always there. Whether you do papa or whether you don't do papa, there is always phala. You may not be able to see it working, but it will eventually happen. It will make you more sattvic. It will make you more rooted in bhakti. It will take you closer towards Bhagavan. It will make you a very sattvic person. It will make you a person who seeks moksha. It will make you to travel along the path towards moksha and you will attain moksha. This is how Namocharana works. I hope it is clear. If there is any question, feel free to let me know. Because next we are going to stotras.
It's very clear.
Okay. So now we are going to stotras. Now, stuti. I compose some stuti, some stotra. What is this stotra? Something that is written in praise. It is easy to sing praises. I can sing praises of my parents. I could sing praises of my teachers. I could sing praises of my boss at work. I could sing praises of anybody. All of them will be counted as stotras. Some of them can give phala. How? Look, I composed this praising you. Somebody goes and says, one man goes to his boss and says, I wrote this poem praising you. The boss gets very happy. He gives promotion. That is a possibility. The mere recitation of the stotra in this case did not give the phala. It was the boss who got happy, who gave the phala. Correct? In our case, we always say it is Bhagavan who gives the phala. Stotra by itself is not an entity anyway. But you don't have to go to Bhagavan, you don't have to go to a temple and then say, look, I have composed this stotra for you, hey Bhagavan, please accept it. You don't have to necessarily go to a temple and offer it to Bhagavan for you to get the phala. You compose a stotra on Bhagavan, you will get the phala. Ordinary stotras composed on people, other people, you don't get great phalas from that. What can my boss give me? Whatever his position allows him to do, that is all he can give me. What can the king give me? I compose stotras praising the king. Swami Deshika said, I will never praise humans. Why should I sing praises of the king when I can sing praises of Bhagavan? Singing praises of Bhagavan is what we are all meant for. He was very firm in that. So we sing the praises of Bhagavan and we sing the praises of Bhaktas because Bhaktas are great because of the greatness of Bhagavan. That is okay. So there are stotras. Okay. I want to write my own stotra. I want to write my own song about Bhagavan. My own poem about Bhagavan. About his greatness. Can I do? Can I not do? I can. There is nothing wrong. It should be accurate. The bhava should be good. When the bhava is good, I will try to be accurate. If I don't care about accuracy, it means my bhava is not shuddha. If I have pure bhakti, I myself will ensure that whatever I am composing is good, it is correct. If I don't care about the accuracy, what will it show about me? It will show that I don't have bhakti. We are able to see a lot of people, many content creators these days, content creators, social media influencers, sometimes on YouTube channel, sometimes on Instagram channel, whatever is Instagram handle, whatever. They come and they share information. They type very, very incorrectly. They type with lots of mistakes. They type with lots of mistakes. If you genuinely make a mistake in reciting, Bhagavan might forgive. But what do you mean by genuine mistake? You try your best to be accurate, then also if some mistake happens, it is a genuine mistake. If you don't even try, you don't try. Okay, I found this on the internet, let me copy paste. If I do that way, then that is a real problem. Correct? So, when you genuinely try to be correct, you try your best. Maybe you have made one, two mistakes. That is okay. But if you don't care about being correct, I don't care about being correct. I care about being respected. If I make a post saying this is what is going to happen, I will make a long post. I will say this is the mantra. If you recite it, or this is the stotra. Sorry, this is the stotra. This stotra has so many shlokas. I will type it. People will think, oh look, he is a very scholarly person. People, I will get lots of likes, shares, followers, whatever. If I start thinking that way and composing, obviously that is being done out of ahankara, right? So what am I going to get? I'm going to get bad phala. So the stotra is there, but for stotra also the bhava is very important. Like how we said, for namocharana also the bhava comes as bhava is different from a bhakta's bhava. In stotra also the bhava is important. Okay, bhava is important. Let us say I compose a stotra. Can I recite it every day? Let us say I have composed correctly. I composed with bhakti bhava. I composed correctly. Can I recite it every day? Yes, I can. 100%. Can I ignore the stotras composed by great acharyas, sages, and others? Why should you ignore? Here comes the trick question. It is not necessary for us to compulsorily repeat the words of scripture. We can create our own poem, our own stotra, and praise Bhagavan with that. We can sing to Bhagavan with that. But if we are going to willfully ignore the sages and acharyas, we should remember that they are great sages, they are great acharyas. We are nothing in comparison to them. One famous person once told me, can't we call our constitution as a smriti? I said, you call it whatever you like. But what we call as smriti in our Sanatana Dharma, it is something that was given to us by sages. We people today are not sages. We are constitution. So there is a difference the sages. So we should bow down and so many compose beyond many and I will start reciting them. If I do that, that is ahankara. So whenever you come across works done by great acharyas, great sages, you start reciting. And here the sampradaya doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be a smarta to recite Panchayudha Stotra of Adi Shankaracharya. As a Vaishnava also, I can recite it. As long as I am not breaking my sampradaya, it is not wrong. I can recite the same thing that Shankaracharya composed. I can recite the same thing that Madhvacharya composed. I can recite the same thing that Vallabhacharya composed. There is nothing wrong. So stotras composed by great sages and acharyas, they should be given due respect. When you say the name of Bhagavan, naturally there is respect. Oh, because the name implies Bhagavan, right? But when you say the name, when you say stotras as a work, when you treat it, it is not just the work of some poet. That is not how we are seeing it. There is a difference between Kalidasa and Vasishtha or Kalidasa and Vishwamitra. Kalidasa was a very great poet. He also got Kataksha of Devi, but the Kataksha that he got is different from the divinity of Vasishtha or Vishwamitra. So suppose one of them is composing a stotra. Bhishma recites the Vishnu Sahasranama stotra. It is a case where stotra is what? Collection of shlokas which is in praise of somebody. In Vishnu Sahasranama stotra, it has only names, but it is still called a stotra. It is not wrong. It is a collection of shlokas at the end of the day, correct? 108 shlokas are there. 108 shlokas or 27 shlokas or what? Whatever. But let us say it is not about a list of names. Let us say it is let us say it is not a list of names. Let us say that it is full of sentences. It might not be possible for us to know the meaning. Some of us know the meaning, some of us don't know the meaning. I don't have to know the meaning of the word Keshava. As long as I know that Keshava means Narayana. Keshava is Vishnu. Therefore, I am fine with saying Keshava. But if it is a stotra, I will be reciting. I don't even know what it is saying. Without knowing the meaning when I recite it, will I get the phala? Yes, I will still get the phala. If I know the meaning, I will be able to appreciate it. I will be able to think more about it and enjoy it and show bhakti in a greater way and therefore get a greater phala. Therefore, reciting stotras without knowing the meaning is still very, very good. If you know the meaning, even better. But just because you don't know the meaning, don't think that recitation of stotra is going to be useless. Even if you do not know the meaning, reciting stotras will give you the phala. Now comes the question of who has adhikara. Most stotras are for all. Some stotras, here and there, certain parts, in Vishnu Sahasranama itself, from Vishwam till Sarva Praharanayudha, right? Vishwam is the first word. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. Likewise, Rathangapani Rakshobhyas Sarva Praharanayudha. Sarva Praharanayudha is the 1000th name of Vishnu. This much can be recited by anybody. Before that, there are certain parts where some small rituals are to be performed. Not everybody is taught about it. People just listen to whatever popular cassette they have. This is not the era of cassettes, it is the era of not even CDs. What do I say? YouTube video. And they listen and they repeat the same thing. So recitation people are able to imitate. But they may not understand that certain parts are supposed to be rituals. So where those ritual parts are coming, there is the need for adhikara. Adhikara means what? The right to do it. How do you get the right to do anything? You get it through arthitvam samarthatva. You need the desire and you need the capability. Desire is easy to get. If I'm willing to recite entire Vishnu Sahasranama, why will I not desire to do additional rituals? But that capability, how will you get? The capability you get by learning it as an upadesha from the guru. From an authentic guru, when you get the upadesha, the guru teaches, this is how you perform this. That is how you perform that. This is what you should say. This is what you should do. All of that, when the guru teaches, when you learn from the guru, you get adhikara. So, you get adhikara by learning from the guru. You can very well recite whatever you have composed, but sages, great acharyas, they are much, much greater than us. And therefore, out of humility, we should very respectfully and dutifully treat the works that they have composed. I can compose as much as I want. But for recitation, will reciting words of my own composition give me greater phala than reciting the words of a great sage or acharya? No. The phala will always be better. It will always be safer if I recite what others have composed, because I am showing bhakti to them. So much has already been composed by them. Is there even a need for me to compose? So many people have composed. I am also composing just like that. I am unable to. So Swami Deshika said, I am unable to keep my mouth shut. When I look at you, O Devi, I am unable to keep my mouth shut. I am automatically singing praises of you. Uncontrollably, you are making me to sing praises of you. Therefore, I am praising. Otherwise, many great people are there. Very, very great sages and acharyas have composed so many things. Who am I in front of them to compose anything about you? I am a nobody. That bhava, if we have, we will get phala in the complete way. That is the best bhava that we could have. So, again, summarizing about stotra part. Accuracy is great. Even without accuracy, many times it is okay. Adhikara, if there are certain rituals involved in the procedure that is said for getting the best phala out of it, you learn it from a guru. Phala, you will get a better phala if you learn the meanings of the stotras. But even if you don't know the meanings, you can still recite and you will still get the phala. So that is the greatness of reciting stotras. We also discussed about songs, right? Like if you take Tirupavai is not made of Sanskrit shlokas in Sanskrit chandas. It is obviously Tamil. Tirupavai, will it give phala? Yes. Will it give phala even if you don't know the meaning of Tirupavai? Yes. Will it give a better phala if you try to make it more accurate and you understand the meaning? Yes. So all the points that we just discussed, they are applicable irrespective of language. The last thing that we have to see is mantra, but that we will see in the next class. So for now, let me know if everything discussed so far is clear or whether there is any question.
No, it was very good. Tomorrow is Ramanavami.
Yes.
Now, on special occasions, when you chant or study them or anything, more pala will come.
Correct. Absolutely. Very good point. Excellent point. Thank you for sharing it. So on Ramanavami, like we are generally asked to observe Upavasa, like how we do on Ekadashi. We observe on Ramanavami. It is a special case. Or normally on a Navami, we don't keep Upavasa, but Ramanavami we keep. So we keep an Upavasa and we praise to Rama. You on Ramanavami, you prepare foods that Rama liked. You recite a part of Ramayana if you know, or any stotra on Rama, or any song on Rama, or at least the name of Rama you recite. It will give phala. Now, how is it that Namocharana gives extra phala on one particular day than the others? Very simple. If you, when you are doing it on Ramanavami, you are doing it with special focus. You are doing it with special attention. Oh, Rama, you were born on this day to save people like me. I was not there when you were there in the avatara. However, I have learned what all leelas you have done and I am singing your praises. That bhava that I have, that bhava would also be special on Ramanavami, right? Like on Janmashtami, we treat Krishna as a baby. On the other days, we might treat him as a child, slightly grown up, married person with Rukmini, whatever. But on Janmashtami, we have a special bhava towards Krishna. In the same way, we are having a special bhava towards Bhagavan on the days of festivals. So on those auspicious days, our bhava is special. Therefore, even though we are reciting the same things, the phala that we get also gets special.
Thank you very much.
And thank you also, sir, for bringing up the topic of Ramanavami. It is good. Everybody should do something or the other related to Rama. In whichever way, each person has their own style of worship. So, in whichever way you can offer worship to Rama, please do it. The more, the better. That's all. Any other question? Okay, there seems to be none. Thank you for attending. श्रीवत्सवं शकलशोदधिकौस्तुभस्य श्रीवासराघवगुरोस्तनयं ततश्च विद्यावाप्यविबुधोत्तमतां ददामि।
Tomorrow we are supposed to eat only after noon. So we'll skip breakfast. Look at you.
In between the fingers, in between. Ah.